Good Monday morning, everyone. My name is Leanna. I am a full-time reseller, and today I'm going to talk about too much information. Too much information from buyers and too much information from sellers and what all that can mean for your business. We're also going to talk a little bit about lowball offers, but first I want to talk about my listing goals that I had for the weekend. I promised myself that I would list 30 new items on Posh US and on Posh Canada. I did that. I'm very pleased with myself. Pat me on the back. And I promised that I would do 15 listings on eBay. I got 10 done as of Sunday evening, and I did the last 5 this morning, which is Monday morning. So I cheated a little bit, but I'm taking that as a win. I'm very, very pleased with the number of listings I got up over the weekend. Didn't make a huge difference in sales, but I got them done, and it's motivating me to do more and more this week. So that's a really good thing. Now, what else happened on the weekend that makes me start talking about too much information? On Friday, I received a question about a pair of shoes in my closet. That's cool. I answer questions. I absolutely believe that you as a seller should be answering any questions that come your way. I think that's right. I answered the question. She asked a question, I answered the question. Not a big deal. I answered the question, and not 30 seconds later, my phone was going boop, 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 boop. This buyer, potential buyer, messaged me like this long. So because of the way it happened, I believe that she had this sort of conversation in her keyboard shortcuts because it went boom, 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 boom. And there was a lot of information. This person described her life to me, her job and her mother almost dying and people being sick and falling down the stairs. And she was diagnosed with this. And, oh, your profile picture shows you to be kind and you have a nice smile, and on and on and on. And I was like, I looked at it and I looked at Paul and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, what does she want? And it put a lot of red flags up. And the number one being, what do you want? And it wasn't until the very last message that I read that she wanted to negotiate the price. Okay, I don't mind negotiating. If after I had answered the question, if she came back and said, fabulous, can you negotiate the price? I would have been all over that. That would have been fine. I would have felt good about it. We would have had a conversation and see if we could come to an agreement. But after all these messages, I was like, I don't want to sell to you. I was so off-put by all of this stuff because for me, it seemed like it was a tactic to play upon my sympathy, to make me want to give her such a fabulous deal because money was so tight and she didn't want to, put money on her credit card or whatever it was. I was like, no, I didn't want to sell to her. But you know what? Sales are a little bit slow, so I want to get the sale. The shoes were listed at $32, which is fine. I said, hey, it's closet clear out today. If you want, I'll lower the price to $27. You will get a notification from Poshmark with, with less shipping and blah, blah, blah. How does that sound to you? I didn't come down a great amount because I didn't really feel comfortable selling to her, but I wanted to sort of make the sale or at least put that feeler out there. She ignored me. Now, maybe she got busy. Life happens. I get it. But you just spent all this time messaging me with like craziness, and now you're ignoring me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's out there. That's fine. I get a message the next day on Saturday saying that, would you do 21 plus a shipping discount? Well, number one, it's Saturday. It's no longer closet clear out, so I would have to absorb the shipping discount unless you wanted to wait until Sunday. And at this point, I was like, no, that's too low, and I don't want to sell to you. I was that uncomfortable. So you know what? All I responded to was, no, at this time, $21 is too low for me. That's it. Didn't over-explain myself. I did not acknowledge all those feel sorry for me messages as well. I kept to the point and to the business at hand, which was negotiating an agreeable price, period. All those messages about poor me, my life, feel sorry for me, blah, 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 it's too much information. Does it work? I mean, have any of you been in that position where people have done this? Has it worked? Has it made you want to make them a fabulous deal? Or are you like me that sort of goes, yeah, no, you know? I mean, I have empathy for people. I'm a kind person. I'm not nasty, but this really just turns me off. It was really, really off-putting, and I was like, no, I just don't want to deal with it. And I really do want to know if it works. Obviously, people do this. They do it across platforms. It doesn't matter if it's Poshmark or eBay or Mercari or whatever. This happens a lot all over the place. So it must work on some people, because otherwise, why would they be doing it? But what do you guys think about that? Am I like being too jaded here, or do you think I'm on the money for that? With this being said, sellers can fall into this too much information sort of thing as well. I know sometimes you get a lowball offer or you get a counter offer and you're just like, I make no money. You know, do they not understand that Poshmark takes a fee or eBay takes a fee? You know, I have my cost of goods and I have my packaging and my time. Do they not understand this? And you get frustrated. So I understand why you would want to tell them all this, but I don't necessarily agree with all of it. I think if a price is too low for you to accept, you say, nope, the price is too low for me at this time, you know, just to give it a little bit of finesse. But you don't have to explain to them anything. But if you want to, because you know what, some customers need to know that, hey, the price that is here for sale doesn't mean we get it all. It's not like a store, even though stores don't get the sale price either, but you know, we don't get that $100. We only make whatever. So I think there's a way to do that. You can message the potential buyer and say, you know what, your price would mean that I would make very little profit or no profit, and that's not good enough for me. Poshmark takes a fee, I have packaging to deal with or whatever. I think if you stuck to the business part of it, then that's fine. It's when you overstep that boundary and you say, oh, that price is too low, Poshmark takes 20%, or, you know, and I have my packaging and that's not going to put food on my table for my kids, and oh, my dog just died and my wife just left me, my husband just left me, I have my electric bill to pay. They don't care. Buyers don't care about any of that because it's not, it makes no difference to them. So you can overstep that boundary by making it more personal. I think there's nothing wrong with telling them that's too low, that, you know, you're not going to make enough profit, but why you want that profit, they don't care about. The same as why you want a great deal on a pair of shoes, I don't care. My bottom line is how much money will I be making, period. And sympathy it puts me off, and I don't want it to make it sound like I'm a horrible person, but that just puts me off. And when sellers do that, it puts me off as well. So you will see in some closets where people have little listings that say, this is what I consider a reasonable offer. And they'll say, if the sale price is this amount, then I expect this offer, this amount, this offer. And I'm like, that is really off-putting. When you have rules up in your closet, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I won't be buying from you because there's too many rules. Especially when they say there's no returns. That one kills me. That's like, on Poshmark, you really don't have much choice. But anyway, sellers do it, buyers do it. What do you guys think about all of that? Do you think it works? Do you think that there is somewhere in this world that sellers actually fall for that or really care about that? Or do you think that there's buyers out there that care that, you know, I have to put food on my table? I don't know. I just think personal reasons have nothing to do with business. That's really the bottom line. Anyway, now we're going to talk about lowball offers because I don't get a ton of lowball offers. Ever since I took away the all offers welcome banner from my closet, I took away the listing from my closet, I used to have it at the bottom of listings, all offers welcome. I took all of that away, and the lowball offers did calm down. There wasn't a ton. I still get them, but not nearly to what I was getting them. And they have been a little worse lately, but I think that's because people are just feeling the crunch of money. So I had 3 lowball offers on the weekend, and I dealt with them 3 different ways. Number 1, the first offer came on a pair of vintage boots. They're really cool. They have this sort of kitten heel, and they have skulls as their buckles. They're really cool. I have them priced at $65. They're vintage. They're in pretty good condition. They do need the heel taps replaced, which is a fairly easy, inexpensive fix. I've listed them for $65. Somebody offered me $15. Now, I think this was after the whole messaging fiasco of that one customer. And I was just like, I'm not playing. I'm just not playing that game. You're so far down that I don't want to play the back and forth. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. But the boots have a couple of likes. But I knew that offer, that notification that gets sent out with that offer, wasn't going to make anybody panic to buy these boots. So I just out and out declined it. It's just like, no, I'm not playing. That was it. Done. And I think once in a while, it's okay to do that. I think it's okay to send that buyer a message that you're not playing that game. No. So don't be afraid once in a while to decline. The next offer came on a bundle. Somebody put 2 items in a bundle. One was something that's been listed for a long time. One was just newly listed on the weekend, actually. The bundle came to $80, and they offered me $25. So with this lowball offer, I decided, because one item was really, really sort of older, it was a much older listing, and the other one was newer, I could negotiate a little bit more because, the older one, it goes down in price. I countered that offer at $65. So I came down like 20% or so, hoping that they would come up a little bit and we can negotiate a little bit more. But nothing, no sale, no counter offer, nothing. But I'm like, that's okay, because it is what it is. If they don't want to pay what I want them to pay, they don't want to come up, that's fine. The last lowball offer. A few weeks ago, I did a bins haul and I bought a pair of Stuart Weitzman boots. They're black. They're over the knee. I do it this way, but they're really tall. They're gorgeous. And I have listed these on both Poshmark closets for $250. I did my comp search. This is what seemed to be the right thing to do. That's fine. They're listed for $250. On Poshmark US, I received an offer for $50. 50. I kind of shook my head and went, like, do I counter? Do I want to counter? I'm thinking, okay, if I counter, what would I do? I'd probably go maybe 200, 210. But then, are they going to come up? And then where are we going to end up? It just didn't feel like I wanted to do it. I actually ignored the offer. These boots had a ton of likes on both closets, so both in Canada and in the US, a ton of likes. So I just left the offer for the notification to go out to whatever, and I just left it. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to counter, and I didn't want to get into that back and forth with this person as well. So I left it. It did expire on the weekend. On Poshmark Canada, yesterday on Sunday, I received an offer for these boots for $212. Thank you. That is a fantastic offer. I accepted it. I didn't even want to wait for the other people to, cash in on that. And I said, no, you know what? That is a fantastic, reasonable offer. And I want to reward that buyer. That's my mindset. And I took that offer. They are going out tomorrow because post offices are closed here in Canada on Monday. But I was ecstatic. And I am so, so happy that I decided not to negotiate with the US buyer, because I might have thought, if we can get up to 150 or so, then that would have been perfect, because I know that I bought them at the bins and I might have been into them for $5 or $6, maybe. So anyway, I'm glad I did not negotiate, and I'm glad that I took the other offer. I'm really happy about them. So that was my weekend, and I mean, really, the Friday messaging fiasco really set me off for the weekend, and it actually made me really work hard. So I worked really hard on the weekend. Today is Monday. I did my listings today. I am going to share my closet a little bit. I have an exercise class I have to get to in a little while, and then I'm taking the afternoon off because you know what? I need to sort of refocus myself so I can start back at it tomorrow and get some more listing done. I do have a listing goal for the week, and whether or not I make it, this one's going to be, I don't know. The goal this week, should I say it out loud? Yeah, the goal this week. So today is Monday. So by next Monday, I want to have, I'm going to put it out there, but I'm not confident, 80 new listings, 80 new listings on Posh US and Posh Canada. I'm not even going to think about eBay right now. Probably, I'm going to say at least 10 for eBay. 10, that's 10. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know about that on Monday. Anyway, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that is it for today. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.